Hi guys, Sandy from the Paddle School. In this video we're going to go over some drills that you can do for two players. Now the focus for these drills today is going to be up and down. So by that I mean volleying and also hitting overheads and hitting the ball off that back glass. So we're going to have 5 different progressions of a similar type exercise that you can do with your partner. This is probably the most popular exercise when you consider players of all levels. The professionals also do this a lot, and it's basically one down, one up. So the player at the back, he'll hit one to the volley and then hit a lob so that you move back and you hit that defensive smash. The purpose of this exercise is consistency, so you're working with your partner, but also forward and backward movement. So once you've hit that overhead, you recover quickly to hit your volley, and then also you move back quickly to get into position for that overhead. The variation for this is to do this cross court. It's important to do it down the line, but it's probably more important to do it cross court because that's often the direction that you'll hit your defensive smash or bandeja. So it's always good to make these drills as realistic as possible. So here you're practicing moving for the lob that comes cross court, but also practicing hitting your shot cross court. This is also good practice for the player at the back, getting used to playing after that glass and defending as well. So here both players are working on parts of their game. This is a variation for the one up, one down. You've got one player that's feeding at net and the other one is the one who's running backward and forward, hitting the defensive overhead and then running up to the volley. Now the person feeding, because they're at net, means that the other person has to move a lot faster to get into position, and it's actually quite advanced feeding to be able to do that from the net position. If this is a bit too difficult, the person at net can be feeding by throwing the ball, so they can catch and throw instead of hitting, and they throw the ball high for the smash and then they throw the ball short for the volley. This is a really good warm-up exercise as well because it gets your heart rate going. This is quite a simple exercise where you have one person at the back, the other person is hitting 2 volleys followed by an attacking ball after the glass. So if you're at the back of the court, you're basically hitting your 2 feeds down and then you're hitting a nice high deep lob which forces your opponent to play after the glass. So here we're working on 2 main things. Firstly, attacking after the glass, but also that lob. It's good to practice that nice high deep lob. And as always with all of these exercises, you want to make sure that you get fast into net for your volley. Again, you're working as a pair, so you're keeping it all under control and trying to go for consistency and accuracy. This is a great exercise for players to work at the same time. So it's a 4-ball exercise. You hit 1 volley, 1 defensive smash or bandeja, another volley, and then you get lobbed. And as you get lobbed, the other player runs to net. So there you can see the first ball down, second one lob, third one down, and then the fourth one, you hit high and deep lob so that you have time to get to net. It's a great way for players to work consistently together. You've got to keep good accuracy of your shots, and you practice your movement forward and backward in the court. The good thing is that when you let that ball bounce after the back glass, you stay at the back of the court like you would do in a game, and when you hit your defensive smash or bandeja, you recover the net position, so it's quite specific to paddle. You also get to practice the depth of your lobs so that you work together well as a pair and you can actually pull off this exercise. So many players only play matches when they get onto court, whether it's recreational or tournament. They don't spend a lot of time training, and these type of exercises get you used to moving properly on the court so that when you do come to matches, you're going to feel a lot more comfortable. Now, the good thing about these exercises is you can either work on consistency and accuracy, which is the purpose, or you can make them more competitive. So if you want, you can say after a few rotations, the point is then live. So if I'm playing with my doubles partner, we're going to play cross court or down the line, and after my 4th defensive smash, for example, we're going to play out the point. And that makes it a little bit more competitive, but at the same time you're doing the drill. If you haven't seen the other drill videos, I'm going to put them on this side, and that works on forward and backward movement. Between these 2 drill videos, you're going to cover the majority of your movement on a paddle court.